right, so that was a much different environment than I'm used to, but it was really cool to see her use of visual instructions. Those kids walked in, they knew exactly what to do, but she gave no verbal instructions. She was chatting with them, but she was like saving that voice for her relationships and just kind of chatting about things while they were going about their business and engaged. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Even the start of the game, she did a visual, like they knew what to watch for and knew when to start. And
that settled them, and it commanded their attention because out of competition, like they had to watch. They didn't have a choice. They had to quit messing around. I did notice that she accepted a lot of the blurting, a lot of the celebration. She paused for it, she waited, and then she got back to her instructions.
That was something that I commented on, was the wait time during directions and
the patience. I feel like she's been working hard on that. We should definitely celebrate that with her. Did you have anything for just affirmations, what you noticed right away?
I said the expectations were very clear. The students knew what to do upon entering, and lots of pre-teaching. So after, or for the rules of the game, the pre-teaching for the rules. So they knew exactly, even though they knew what they were doing, she just made sure they were clear.
Yeah, that instructions review, like allowing for those clarifications and those questions, even on a game that they've played probably 100 times, still taking time to repeat those instructions. Especially this time of year, one of my questions was the same question I had for kindergarten. With this age now, like opposite end of the spectrum, middle schoolers, like how do you manage that excitement and, the last week of school? And I, like, her patience and her wait time and her calm was pretty awesome.
That was my same question, was managing middle school feelings and attitudes, because they all have mixed feelings about the end of the year too. And like she was trying to, like, she was making a joke about it being the last day of PE, sad, but it's also exciting times and whatever too. And some of the kids just naturally try to be stinkers, and it's for a multitude of reasons, and she just, like you said, accepted, but also gave the expectation that she was waiting to finish what she needed to do.
I love middle schoolers, so I kind of understand all that, but I can't stand the echo in the gym, and I don't know how she teaches with that echo. So they're being loud, but it's amplified because of that echo, and so that would be really hard for me to. And so that was something that.
As far as something you might try or take away with, I appreciated she did, and you mentioned it too, the demonstration, that interactive modeling about how you would handle a certain situation. She had a great teaching spot. I feel like I need to remember my teaching spot a little bit more. It was powerful. As soon as she got to that spot, their attention shifted. And any help, I would assume, in getting attention for her in that situation, it was really cool to watch.
I could definitely do more visual instructions within my classroom and teaching environment.
I thought that it was something that I could take away myself, would be having like an organized activity or active moment before leading into that lesson, because it helps them to settle their brains a little bit. So
get those wiggles out.
Yeah, like a brain gym kind of thing or something like that.
Big kids and little kids need that release. Have you looked into responsive classroom energizers?
No.
I have a book that I can, but it's mental, and some of them are physical, and it's kind of lots of different ages.
Cool.
All right, great. Thank you guys.